I'm gonna let this song finish though, because I really like it. Yeah, I won't be able to get that. Oh, no, but not this song. No, it's okay. All right.
We're funded by WLRN members and by FPL, working to deliver clean energy throughout the state. More information about
Ooh,
how
I'm forgetting
FPL is
something.
investing in Florida's future is available at
Ridiculous
FPL.com.
at this point.
Home and auto with Progressive Insurance. Learn more about Progressive and bundling at progressive.com. And by Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, where research on how to fight a protein that keeps cancer cells alive is leading to new therapies for some blood cancers. Learn more about this momentum at danafarber.org/stories. And by Domo, the data experience platform innovator that unites IT's need for governance and business users' need for access. With Domo, companies get agile data experiences that spark the curiosity that underpins business impact. More at domo.com.
The car you're not using anymore? It's seen a lot of sunsets. Give it a new life and help us bring you great radio by donating it to support WLRN. We'll arrange the pickup and sale, and we'll use the proceeds to bring you more of your favorite programs. We also accept all types of vehicles, including cars, trucks, boats, and jet skis. It's easy, free to you, and it could mean hundreds of dollars in support for WLRN. Learn more at WLRN.org or call 877-WLRN-CAR.
We're funded by WLRN members and by BDO, committed to helping companies grow and communities thrive here in Florida and around the world. People who know BDO.
Love to binge watch your favorite shows? Here's your chance to get exclusive access to the best PBS shows and the best of WLRN's original programs all in one place. Anytime, anywhere with WLRN Passport. Go to WLRN.org for more information.
This is Marketplace. I'm Kai Rizdal. While JP Morgan's takeover of First Republic was largely financial, right? Billions of dollars in loans and securities and deposits, it was also, in a sense, a real estate deal because among the assets being transferred are all of First Republic's bank branches. And there's going to be some overlap, too. Bloomberg did some analysis that shows the vast majority of First Republic's full-service branches are within a mile of existing Chase branches. Chase isn't saying yet what it plans to do with all that real estate, but in an online banking world like the one we live in, what does make people go to a bank IRL anyway? Marketplace's Stephanie Hughes went to find out.
Much like a pub, a bank has its regulars. Dwayne Brinkley is a security officer at a Chase branch in downtown Baltimore. Standing outside, he sees some people at least once a week.
And depending on what's good with them, right, you might see them in the same day as well. If the money's good, you'll see them in the same day.
Brinkley says a lot of these frequent customers are business owners, including 24-year-old Chris Watson, who gives Brinkley a quick hug. Watson's here at least 3 times a week and came today to deposit $1,500 from a customer who paid him in cash.
It's going to be quick and easy. They give you the deposit slip, you just fill it out, give them the cash, boom.
Watson runs a trucking and logistics company and manages a few Airbnbs.
I don't really like keeping cash on me at all.
He says he also makes withdrawals, gets cashier's checks, drops off money orders, all things that are hard to do online. And there's value for the bank in getting people to come in, says Jamie Peters of Maryville University in St. Louis.
This is a customer-based business. And in a lot of ways, it's become much more important to have quality customer service in banking because it's such a commodity product, especially on the retail side.
Peter says a lot of people open accounts in person, and some still use safe deposit boxes. Others only use cash and have to go to a teller to get the exact bills they need.
They tend to like certain dollar amounts and single dollars, $5, $10, that type of thing.
There are fewer places to do this now. The number of bank branches in the U.S. peaked in 2009 at nearly 86,000, according to the FDIC. That's dropped about 16% since then to almost 72,000. And Peter says when there's an acquisition, like with Chase and First Republic, some consolidation is inevitable and customers will adapt.
We will cross streets to get to a bank branch.
Peters also says not all in-person interactions happen at the branch itself. Some bankers make a point of visiting their commercial clients in person, too, both to do business and to keep up relationships. In Baltimore, I'm Stephanie Hughes for Marketplace.
One of the hazards of making radio outside a studio is this.
You can kind of hear the noise in the background.
So we're going to slide over there in a minute, and then we're going to slide back here. A couple of weeks ago, I did an interview with Rael Johnson,
Vice President of Resource Recovery for Athens Services.
And
Johnny Stevenson, General Manager, Sun Valley MRF, here in the city of Sun Valley, California.
MRF, that's MRF. It's shorthand for Materials Recovery Facility. When you toss something into a blue recycling bin, it winds up here.
We sort through blue barrel or source-separated recyclable items, select all the good stuff, and recycle it back into the marketplace.
This is the package economy.
Johnny, how much stuff comes through here on a daily basis?
On average, we're getting somewhere about 1,000 tons per day.
How many trucks is that, right? I saw a bunch of trucks coming in and out. How many trucks?
About 250 trucks a day.
From all over L.A., basically?
From parts of Los Angeles on the north end and the west end as well.
Athens Services, the company Rael and Johnny work for, is among the biggest recycling companies in Southern California. It contracts with cities and private companies to haul the stuff in their blue bins away.
It comes in a sanitation truck that we see going around the streets. Then what happens?
Loads dumped on the ground.
Literally on the ground.
On the cement floor.
That seems very low tech, I'm just saying.
It's a little bit of brute force and a lot of technology right afterward.
Rows of conveyor belts zipping empty milk jugs and bits of cardboard and laundry detergent containers around. And on an 80-degree day, you can kind of smell it.
So let's look at this person right here. She's sorting something that's coming on a conveyor belt. Is this after somebody's had a look at it? Is it what? I mean, how does it wind up here, I guess, is my question.
Oh, all kinds of stuff has happened prior to this young lady seeing the material. So we've looked at the material by shape. We've looked at the material by size.
When you say we, who's we? Is that a person or is it a machine?
The equipment.
After the trucks empty out right onto that cement floor, it's all sent through equipment that separates the cardboard from the aluminum and the different kinds of plastic from each other.
A light signature looking down at the material tells a blower that, yeah, I want that because it's a PET bottle as an example. Blows it further to a quality control station where this young lady's standing right now, where she upgrades it to make it meet market quality.
Market quality. Talk to me about the market. I'm jumping ahead a little bit in the flow, but once you guys get it, I saw a bundler down there, a baler, right? So once you get it all sorted, it gets baled, and then what happens to it?
Yeah, that's correct. So we're selling it as a commodity. So we're taking a material that was a waste, and we're now upgrading it to a commodity.
Remember, your waste is the commodity here. This company sorts it and then packs it down into a cube for shipping.
There we go.
Sell it to the open market where it gets flaked and made into another container.
When you look at our waste stream, how are we doing?
There we go.
That's a tough one because things have changed. Economics have changed, especially international political policies with China and other folks.
Yeah, we'll get there in a minute. China's a key part of this.
So, I'd say we're doing okay. Technology is helping us. It's making it safer. This is a very dangerous business. We're the 7th most dangerous industry in the country.
Talk to me for a second about China. I did a bunch of interviews
Oh,
4,
I see.
5,
Okay.
6 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
As China was saying, we don't want American waste anymore. We don't want your recyclables. How big a challenge was that for you? Because that was a big deal.
That was huge. It was huge. Somewhat self-inflicted. I think we were sending some...
Sorry, it's very loud in here. Self-inflicted?
Somewhat self-inflicted. We were selling some pretty undesirable material over that way, and it came back and got us. So now we have to step up our efforts. We need to make a higher quality product, and so that's what we're doing.
Like market board to the valley.
Take me down and show me that autonomous AI thing, because that's frankly a little scary looking. I'll follow you.
Stone vendors are also for
It looks like one of those alien spaceships from the War of the Worlds or something.
That would
Mechanical
be nice.
arms grabbing stuff as it goes by. Johnny Stevenson, the Murph's general manager, does the show and tell for me.
So this is Max AI. There is a light source that's looking at the material as it comes across. You'll see that it's suctioning up those items and then blowing it down.
That's so amazing. So look, first of all, it's a lot of plastic coming through here.
That's correct.
And it's letting all the plastic bottles go through. But then a big chunk of styrofoam came through. And look, even I know styrofoam's not recyclable. And it picked it up and said, no, you're out of here.
It was able to pick it up, right?
That's crazy.
And it recognizes that, saying, hey, I remember you should not be here. And discards it into the
There's
right
another piece of
bin.
styrofoam. You guys, styrofoam is not recyclable. Man. How much does this machine cost?
I'm not going to tell you.
Is it $100,000?
It's more than that.
More than that?
It's more than that. But it's taken the place of 2 humans. Humans are fairly expensive.
Well, and it's going faster, too, right? I mean, this thing's bopping right along.
It is going faster, but the interesting thing about robots is they pick consistently.
Where's Johnny? Can you hire enough people? Is labor an issue for you right now?
Labor's challenging, especially in the more skilled positions.
Like what?
Heavy equipment operators. We have large pieces of heavy equipment that move the material. Those are challenging to find.
Okay, wait. Hey, Johnny, wait. I was watching this woman earlier. And I was trying to figure out the rhyme or reason of what she was doing.
Yes.
And there was a bunch of green laundry detergent bottles that went in one of these things.
Yes.
And then there was a bunch of red laundry detergent bottles that went in a different container. And I was like, oh, okay, it's sorting by color. But then she took a green one and put it in the red bin.
So they are not necessarily separating by color. They're separating by the plastic type.
She has to know on a 5-second look, maybe a 3-second look, what kind of plastic it is.
Exactly, yes.
You were going to say something?
I was going to say, this is just what artificial intelligence does. So just like this person has targets and landmarks that she's making a decision, AI does the exact same thing.
Right. All right, let's get down to the bottom.
I do need a foundation.
We walk down some metal stairs into a big open space with forklifts zipping around.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're downstairs. We got bales of everything. We got cardboard coming out of the baler. We got a zillion tin cans crushed into a cube over there. How much does one of these bales weigh? Way or the other, whether we're in a recession or going to have a recession, right? Other people are going to figure that out. But you can see it coming through here. You can see a recession. You can see a slowdown.
I would say our business is recession resistant, but not proof. We notice a change on the inbound because people's purchasing changes. We notice it changes on the outbound because commodity values fluctuate. Going back to what I said before, if there's a huge market for recyclable goods, it'll drive these things forward, and more people will want or need to get into it.
Really appreciate your time.
Is that it?
Yeah. If you want to see this place in action, and I know you do, we've got a video. It's up on our YouTube channel, Marketplace APM. This final note on the way out today, just because we mentioned it when it happened, that line in the minutes of the March Fed meeting, the last one, where the staff of the central bank was predicting a mild recession. Powell was asked about that today.
The staff's forecast is, so let me start by saying that that's not my own most likely case, which is really that the economy will continue to grow at a modest rate this year.
Well, yeah, okay, but...
Staff produces its own forecast, and it's independent of the forecasts of the participants, which include the governors and the Reserve Bank presidents, of course. And we think this is a healthy thing, that the staff is writing down what they really think. They're not especially influenced by what the governors think, and vice versa. The governors are not taking what the staff says and just writing that down. So it's actually good that the staff and individual participants can have different perspectives.
So I guess we wait till the minutes of this meeting come out in 3 weeks to see what the staff thinks now, right?
Marketplace is supported by Amazon Business, helping provide a smarter, easier way to get the supplies businesses need to thrive. Amazon Business, your partner for smart business buying. And by Baird, dedicated to attracting and retaining talent from across the financial industry, providing continuity for clients. More at BairdDifference.com. And by Alteryx. Alteryx enables anyone to make better data-driven decisions and believes in the power of analytics for all. Learn more at alteryx.com.
All right, here's your moment of economic context. A super quick data point that tends in favor of the Fed staff's mild recession theory, no matter what the chair says. Oil the past couple of days, Brent North Sea crude, the global benchmark, down almost 7%. A slowing economy, less demand. All y'all know that theory, right? Our media production team includes Brian Allison, Jake Cherry, Drew Jostad, Gary O'Keefe, Jeff Peters, Charlton Thorpe, Juan Carlos Torrado, and Becca Weinman. I'm Kai Risdal. We will see you tomorrow, everybody.
But at least, yeah.
This is APM.
What lies inside all of us is more than data, it's life. What's flowing through America's veins is its diversity. The next great discovery may be found in each and every one of you, and what is found there may unlock mysteries, advance health research, and eradicate disease. The All of Us research program is asking 1 million or more individuals to join and stand on this landmark in history. It asks America to do, once again, what she has always done. Lead the way forward. Visit joinallofus.org or call 305-243-8380.
Good evening, this is 91.3 WLRN. Coming up next, the latest from WLRN News, and that's then followed by...
Congress is a gerontocracy, and it's really a problem on both sides. Chuck Grassley, a Republican of Iowa, is the same age as Dianne Feinstein. The issue of age and ability to function in these high-powered jobs is not something a lot of them want to talk about or call attention to, in part because it's just there, but for the grace of God go I. It could be me tomorrow, and no one wants to be in that position.
I'm Michael Barbaro. That's coming up on The Daily from the New York Times.
The University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute can be your destination for athletic injury care. As part of the University of Miami Health System, the Institute is South Florida's only academic-based sports medicine program with board-certified sports medicine doctors and researchers focused on helping you recover your game. If pain or injury is impacting your sport, you can make an appointment today with the same team that cares for your Miami Marlins and Miami Hurricanes. Learn more at uhealthsports.com.
This is 91.3 WLRN. The time now is 6:30.
From the WLRN Newsroom, I'm Catalina Garcia. Florida lawmakers have passed a bill that will create exemptions to Florida's public record laws to hide details of travel by the governor and numerous other governmental officials, including the Chief Justice of the Florida Supreme Court. It will also hide visitor logs to the governor's mansion. From our sister station, WGCU in Fort Myers, reporter Mike Canary has details about the bill.
Florida is known for its robust public records laws, with case law dating back to the early 1900s, the Government in the Sunshine Law enacted in 1967, and a number of amendments to the state's constitution over the years. While the Florida legislature does have the ability to create exemptions, critics say these new ones Republican lawmakers are now poised to create go far beyond any they've seen in the past.
This legislation is the biggest assault on our public records law in my experience, in my 35 years.
That's Barbara Peterson, Executive Director of the Florida Center for Government Accountability and former head of the First Amendment Foundation in Tallahassee. She spent her career tracking open records laws and trends in Florida. The new law will also be retroactive, meaning all past travel and visitor logs to the governor's mansion will be hidden from the public. Peterson says she understands the rationale, protecting the governor and others who are exempted, but she does not understand why past travel and visits need to be kept hidden.
How is it a security issue if we get the names of people who visited the governor's mansion 2 weeks ago, or get his travel records, for the junket he's on now 6 months from now? How does that affect or impact the governor's security? I just don't understand it.
I'm Mike Canivry in Fort Myers.
Meanwhile, state lawmakers backed off a bill that could have potentially lowered wages for tens of thousands of Floridians. House Bill 917 would have barred municipalities from passing ordinances requiring contractors be paid above Florida's minimum wage. That rate is $11 per hour. Labor unions have argued the legislation would primarily affect lower-income workers struggling with soaring costs of living. But the Miami Herald reports the bill was scrapped when the House approved another bill that allows minor league baseball players to be paid less than that. And a Miami police captain accused of making racist social media posts and using excessive force has been reinstated to his job. WLRN's Sergio Bustos explains.
Captain Javier Ortiz will temporarily return to a desk job after he reached a settlement with the Miami Police Department. That's according to the Miami Herald. Under the agreement, Ortiz will receive several months of back pay. He also must report directly to Police Chief Manny Morales. He will work in an administrative job and will not receive a gun or a take-home car. He also must retire by November 2025. The president of the South Florida Police Union told the Herald the agreement was in, quote, the best interests of the city and Ortiz. State and federal authorities investigated Ortiz for 2 years in connection with misconduct allegations. He was cleared of any criminal charges. I'm Sergio Bustos in Miami.
And you're listening to WLRN News. I'm Catalina Garcia.
Good evening. This is 91.3 WLRN. We have the Daily coming up next. Stay tuned for that.
Arte Viva is a celebration of Hispanic arts and culture on Florida's Paradise Coast. You're invited to see, hear, and experience the beauty of Hispanic culture for yourself in Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades. Learn more at paradisecoast.com.
If you love a good mystery, watch WLRN and be prepared to go down a rabbit hole in the sci-fi thriller Orphan Black. When a street-smart woman assumes the identity of someone who looks just like her, she is lured unwillingly into conspiracy involving ongoing medical experiments. She becomes obsessed with finding the truth, raising the question, how far would you go to find your place in this world? Watch Orphan Black Friday night at 10 on WLRN TV.
Project Opioid South Florida helps to educate the public about the dangers of fentanyl and illicit drugs and seeks to save lives by distributing Narcan. Information, resources, and answers about substance abuse are available at projectopioidsouthflorida.org.
Love to binge watch your favorite shows? Here's your chance to get exclusive access to the best PBS shows and the best of WLRN's original programs all in one place. Anytime, anywhere with WLRN Passport. Go to WLRN.org for more information.
The Daily is supported by JLL.
JLL strives to combine technology with global data and local commercial real estate experience to identify opportunities that benefit clients and the community. More at JLL.com. See a brighter way. Rigorous reporting told through a human lens. Go deeper into the most important stories of the day with The Daily, an audio series from the New York Times.
From the New York Times, I'm Michael Barbaro. This is The Daily. For the past 2 months, a single lawmaker has prevented Democrats from carrying out their agenda in Congress. And for now, there's no simple solution in sight. Today, my colleague, Annie Carney, on the growing political crisis surrounding Senator Dianne Feinstein. It's Wednesday, May 3rd. Annie, tell us about the drama that's been unfolding inside this really crucial corner of the U.S. Senate for Democrats, which is the Senate Judiciary Committee.
So the Judiciary Committee is facing a crisis and could come to a complete standstill soon if she doesn't return. And this matters because Republicans control the House and Democrats control the Senate. And there's no real hope of passing meaningful legislation. So for Democrats, the one thing they can do in this moment is to try and appoint federal judges, a process that does not involve the House at all. Their goal is to rebalance the courts after there was a flurry of judicial appointments made by Republicans during the Trump era. They wanted to use this committee to move forward an aggressive agenda on confirming as many progressive judges as possible, and to investigate Supreme Court justices who have increasingly gotten into a lot of ethics troubles like Clarence Thomas. The problem for them is they can't do any of that because of this strange situation involving the absence of a single senator, Dianne Feinstein.
And remind us what happened to Feinstein. Why is she not there?
Right now, she is absent because she was diagnosed with shingles in February. Shingles is pretty serious when you're 89 years old. She's in San Francisco recovering, and she has not given many updates at all about how she's doing, only that she says she's recovering and that she'll be back soon.
Soon, a rather vague term when your entire party is trying to get a committee to do the one important thing that it can do for your side of the aisle.
Exactly. What you have to understand is that the math of a committee like this is very tight by design. Senate Democrats have a single seat majority. So that means with Feinstein gone, the committee has 10 Democrats, 10 Republicans, and everything just deadlocks and nothing can move forward. The obvious thing here in a normal world would be that
yellow. Ah, shiitake. There we go. There we go. It's hilarious. Holy shit. So on the other side of the arc. Probably not this guy, but... That could be a blacksmith? Okay. I'll come back then. Okay, I'll come back. Just realized the raid seed may not be dead. I just have unlocked everything. Yeah, this is all sealed, so unlocked. Because I have unlocked it. So that's my bad on me. I'm just an idiot. So what areas is it talking about? Because Labyrinthos, there's Fafnir, there's Galamon, there's the only place I can think of is and then there's Ultima Thorn, right? Okay, so we're here. Yeah. Yeah, I have lots of them. Probably get some on that. Now that I think about it. That's not the only place I need to do it. I just need to be open. yet. Okay. I think I'm saying it's in my head. Just bash it in all the way in. So let's get this string distinguishable from the ground. That Minotaur looks like it hurts. That's the point. Okay, thing has so much muscle. The pain that will get inflicted upon you when it swings, its club at you. I can feel it just by looking at it, and it hasn't even, like, just by staring, looking at it. Sure. That's it, right? I roll all of them? Okay. There it is. Yep. Yeah, no. I completely got the sortation and there was a bait right there. So I could probably go back. Oh! Speaking of the devil. That popped instantly. Was not expecting that. Alright, let's go hunt down a giant robot? Is that what I was? Yeah, it's a giant robot. hat looks like it wants to